Alright, so we've been having a bit of problems with the browser, so if it starts going slow for any reason, just close it down and then reopen it. This should be your tabs. This is for your donation reading. That's for that, and then that should be for all of these. And besides that, you're good. Alright. Alright, so I'm going to head out. Thanks for having me, and I'm going to hand it over to PX, a good friend of mine.
Alright, this is PX here, and I'm taking over hosting duties now. So, yeah. Let's see. Alright, so we got a $5 donation from Ryan Hearn. It says, second SGDQ donation so far. Gotta get in for that repro. Put this towards Samus, Mother, Instinct Chicken, and Super Metroid. Save the animals. Alright, thank you for the $5 donation. And we got a $50 donation from Shorty XXL. Greetings from Germany. So many awesome speedrunners for a great cause. Keep up the good work. Alright, thank you for the $50 donations, and keep the donations coming in. Alright. Well, we're setting up for the next game. I'd like to remind you all that this is Summer Games Done Quick. Speedrunning marathon that's hosted by STA and SRL, two premier speedrunning communities. Speedruns Archives, premier community for video game speedruns. Completing games as quickly as possible through extensive planning, practice, and knowledge of game mechanics and glitches. Twitch team would be twitch.tv/team/SDA. And SRL is the best site to race video games online against others. Players at all skill levels are welcome to join, whether you like to be competitive or just racing casually with friends. You can go to their front page at speedrunlives.com for more information and to watch a variety of speedrun streams, like the one we're watching right now. And this is all going, and all those donations are going towards Doctors Without Borders. Doctors Without Borders, Médecins Sans Frontières, is an international medical humanitarian organization created by doctors and journalists in France in 1971. Today, Doctors Without Borders provides independent, impartial assistance in more than 60 countries to people whose survival is threatened by violence, neglect, and catastrophe, primarily due to armed conflict, epidemic, malnutrition, exclusion from healthcare, or natural disasters. In 1999, MSF received the Nobel Peace Prize for their efforts. All right. And we're still setting up the game, so get more donations in here. We got a $35 donation from Miss Ashley. In a world rife with strife, I'm glad an organization like Doctors Without Borders exists to bring help where it's most needed. Where it's needed most. Thank you, organizers and runners, for promoting a noble and necessary cause. All right. And we got a $50 donation from Berif. Greetings from Sweden. Thanks, guys, for an awesome job, and it makes me want to start running as well. Well, you can join the community at any time at SDA or SRL and just start running games that you like. And thanks for donations. And we have a $20 donation from Count Neckel. Here's my first donation this marathon. I'm always happy to contribute to Doctors Without Borders. Shoutouts to Romscow and everyone who worked to put this thing together. I would like to put this towards naming the rival in Pokemon Bill, because our mission is to kill Bill. Well, thank you for that $20 donation. We have a $5 donation from Skyblade. This is the first time I actually managed to catch a GDQ marathon live, so I am hoping that I'm using this donation page right. Been a fan of your marathons for a couple years. I just always forgot the dates. I just wanted to thank you all for everything you have done. Everyone says that what a fantastic job you have all done on helping people. While they're right, I wanted to point out something else you have all been done. Created what is possibly the best community in gaming. The speedrun community is competitive, but never unhealthy in that competition. They're one of the most cooperative groups I've ever seen. How many shoutouts do we get to runners or even general gamers who have discovered tips and tricks or helped with routing and optimization? They're so welcoming and open to new people who are interested in joining in. So congrats, you guys. Not just for helping people all over the world with charity drives, but they're showing everyone just how good a gaming community can be. Thank you for the $5 donation, Skyblade, and thanks for the comment. You guys, keep donating. You are all the man or the woman. Yeah, we're still working on trying to get the game. Still working on trying to get the game set up. Alright, should be ready now. Alright. Alright. Alright, so this is the start of the Sonic block. Next up is Sonic the Hedgehog 2 of Aleck47, and you guys donate for MisterMV to be the Tails player. So, whenever you guys are ready, donate it.
Isn't it 64?
No. There we go.
Okay.
Okay.
It's been a while.
Third time's the charm. I did it the same way each time.
I was afraid I'm...
Are you guys all ready?
Yeah, you just
start the
inputted
run,
level select
or-
in case there's like a game over.
Yeah.
Okay.
First,
I'll do it from this screen so it's more reliable. 5, 4, 3. Huh? Roll call. Oh, roll call. I'm Aleck47. I'm the runner.
I'm MisterMV, and I will be playing Tails thanks to your donations.
I'm Nagleria.
That works.
Anyway, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Goodbye.
So with spin dash is you can do up to 6 presses when you press down if you do it really fast. That's like a 6-tap spin dash, and it's like basically the fastest you can do. Pretty much at the start of every level, he's going to want to do a 6-tap.
There are a few that I want 3s, but
20 standard time.
pretty standard.
Hey.
Sometimes you'll want to do like a 1-tap or like a 3, depending on like the jump you have to do or. And yeah, if you get a time below 30 seconds, you get a larger time bonus.
I think it's 7 seconds longer.
6 2/3.
Something like
if
that,
it's the same as Sonic 1.
That's why for timing Sonic games, we generally go with.
Ooh, you did the Stansky strat.
Yep. I've been practicing that lately.
Yeah.
I used to be.
I
never did.
like it a lot more than the Mike 89
Certainly
strat.
looks cooler.
Nice bounce.
They'll catch up
Go
here.
away.
All right,
I
sorry
can
for,
help. Yeah.
sorry for interrupting you guys, but I'd like to inform you that we just hit 70K in donations.
Yes, there. I'd clap, but I'm fighting a boss. There.
Most of the boss fights are pretty simple. If Tails knows what he's doing, he can screw Sonic over so
Yeah,
hard.
I'm going to be asking our good friend Mr. MV here to do a couple specific things or not do specific things at a couple points
Can
in
I
the run.
soft plug the game?
No, but you can kill me.
I will soft plug the game.
Well, actually, no. You could
I like the determination.
you could hard freeze the game in Oil Ocean 2 by
Oh.
getting the final hit at a specific frame.
Yeah. Well, that's not easy to do.
No, it's not.
Oh yeah.
Although I've had
That's
it more.
my
I've
job.
had it happen to me more times than I care to remember.
And if you hold right in the air, the speed cap will be applied. It won't be applied on the ground ever. It's only if you're in the air. So right there, he does a slope jump, and he's holding right, so he gets slowed down to the speed cap, and it sets him at like the perfect speed to go through the gap there. I think that's the only point where the speed cap is actually used in the run.
There are a couple places where I use it, like at the beginning of Metro 1 and
Oh yeah, just for like consistency's sake.
and in Wing Fortress.
I think like
before the,
strictly speaking, it would be faster not to,
press
but
nothing.
it would be tricky.
Ooh,
Oh, I pressed something.
I'm sorry. Let's see.
Yeah, he's gonna have to go back.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Actually, wait, yeah, just if he dies, which
Yeah,
I think would
I'm
be
gonna die.
Just
I
don't
should've
don't
died
hold
earlier.
anything.
All right.
I wasn't thinking. Sorry, I should have given you more warning.
Yeah, there's like a setup to do a trick on this level. If he does the 3-tap spin dash and holds right, Tails will be desynced behind him a little, and Tails will like cause the opening of that door, which triggers like a much later part of the level.
And yeah, you go back. You hit a path switcher, so you go to the lower path there, and
Good jump.
skip half the level.
Nice.
And please do not try to hit this boss. I was a
I
little.
will,
This boss
I will
and
leave it here.
This boss and Hilltop are the ones he can really screw him over on.
Nice.
That actually wasn't nice in my book. I was
He hit a wall at the end, so he would have got 40, but now he got 42.
42.
Otherwise, it was pretty good.
I
The game
could have.
didn't crash. It was nice.
I could have got a 41 still if I had not got such a high bounce on the boss, though. No, that's
No, it's
that's me.
how long you hold the button.
Yeah,
basically.
it's how high you are when you get the first hit. I'd also like to give a shout out to my controller right now for not messing things up. It is made out of the parts of at least 3, possibly 4 different Genesis controllers.
Yeah.
I just have to mention that because, well, 23. Almost had a 22, which would have been excellent. But its main quirk is that if I press down too hard, it thinks I'm pressing right. Otherwise, it's mostly functional. It drops an input every now and then, but not often.
Usable.
It's usable. Exactly.
I've tried.
There's like a frame perfect, a very precise jump here.
Yeah.
If he gets it, he'll smack the bottom of a pillar right.
I was late.
It lets him maintain that speed he had through this section. It's pretty tricky.
Yeah, it's like it changes too. I think is what I've been
I think
told.
it might depend on like a subpixel slightly. I'm not sure.
Yeah, and it can be like either a one-frame window or two one-frame windows that are separated by a couple frames.
I'm scared to do anything now.
I was
Oh!
Slope glitch.
MV got the
Nice.
slope.
That means you did this.
First time with a game glitch. Everything's fine.
If you do a spin dash, like the frame, the platform below you is destroyed or moves, you get the slope glitch.
Very nice.
I've never seen it on that boss before.
Neither have I.
Things are penning.
This level is evil.
It is.
It's like there's like a few tricky jumps, but a lot of it like isn't too difficult. But if you make a single mistake, you'll lose like 20 seconds right off the bat. Good bounce. Okay, he's passed all the hard stuff. If this is sub 30, it's really good.
And I bounced off that too early, but I still got sub 30. It should have been a 20.
So yeah. Now, if he waited a second for it to go to 30, he would have saved 5 2/3 of a second real time.
And that is why we use in-game time
Yes.
for Sonic games. That's a perfect illustration right
Like,
there.
I think, oh crap. Like Worcester was running Sonic 2 on the Sega Master System.
It's even worse.
And it's, you get a lot more points. Like a real time run would just be like, basically like an actual Let's Play.
The absolute worst, though, the absolute worst is Sonic 1 for Game Gear and Master System. If you finish a level fast there, it takes
Like
so
a minute and a half
insanely
on
long.
level
Oh,
1.
wow.
So it's like a 15-second level and then a minute and a half of like the score counter. I don't know of anyone who's done it like seriously, but that is something you could do. There's also the Game Boy Advance Sonic 1 port. Please no. Now, there's actually Flying Fox on YouTube has been doing runs of that. It is basically a really laggy piece of shit port. I would not recommend
Backup strats.
anyone
Oh, wow.
to play
I
it
still
ever.
phased through it. What?
Please no.
I almost had the. Yeah. I shouldn't have gone for that one, but it was the last hit. I wanted to be aggressive and make that less of a train wreck than it already was. That boss is not particularly hard when you get the trick of it, but I did the spin dash just a tiny bit too early. And so I missed the hit on the way up, and that you have to get the hit on the way up to get the bounce to work right. Oh, I barely. Yeah,
It doesn't actually save time, which is funny.
yeah, but the
It just looks cool.
the slopes in this game, they can mess you up when you're trying to do jumps. It's not always readily apparent.
Oh yeah, and that was a zip.
Yeah, that was a zip.
Basically, if you're in a wall and you hold a direction, you'll be sent the other direction at like accelerating at like 32 pixels per frame, something like that. You go real fast.
Okay, let's see if I can get the early cycle here. It's really tight. Probably not. It's gonna be close though. Basically, there are some
What the hell?
platforms.
You didn't land on the ring box. I guess you're holding right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I pressed right at a specific time, and okay.
So half
Go for the
cycle?
halfie. Yep.
Go for the spin dash? Oh. You
No.
do a spin dash onto that like ring box platform.
Yeah, there are a few strats that I'm not using just because, well, it's the risk reward is like you save maybe a second, and if you miss them, you lose several seconds, and I haven't had enough time.
Nice, spring to spring.
Yep. I haven't had enough time to really master them yet, so I'm not going for them. Simply for that
Now,
reason.
if Tails was alive, he could really screw over Sonic on this
Okay,
boss.
okay.
If he knew how.
He was far enough away that he wouldn't get a hit in when it was
Yeah.
important, so I didn't even bother
Slowing you
to
down.
warn him. .104 isn't a terrible time, though, all in all. Given one shot at it.
And you took a hit.
Yeah.
And that's like 2 seconds right there. Crusher early.
Yep. That's the slower but more consistent way to do it with a 3-tap spin dash. It's tighter to do with a full spin dash, but you do end up with more momentum after you get past it. And there's a slope jump there that I've been messing up like crazy lately that will let you go directly to the little thing that opens the gate. And I messed it up again there, but whatever. Otherwise a solid level.
No fun allowed.
No fun around.
They donated for this.
Yeah.
But now they get to see his sexy face.
I couldn't find myself from the last.
Oh crap, that is the worst thing that can happen.
That is the only mistake that actually like really screws you over in this
Yeah.
stage. Because you have to go back here.
I can't even remember the last time I've done it.
Like right there, he did 1-tap spin dashes going left and right.
Yeah, because if you have
So-
too much speed there, then you'll
hit a wall.
Yeah. I didn't quite have
So
the
it's like
magic
you don't
pixel.
always want to do a full tap, like full charge spin dash. Oh, good. Yeah.
Thing is, I was scared of hitting anything before. Like I made
No,
a stage.
that actually worked out well. It's like I was thinking, oh crap, I'm facing the wrong way here, and then I see you doing the spin dash there, like, oh, this might work out. This level has a high risk of death just because of the way you beat it. Oh, that was my controller making me kick in the speed cap there because I pressed down too hard. So it thought I was pressing right.
Chilling.
So basically, you can sink in. You
the
sink
tail
into the
going.
oil, and you can jump out at any time. And you can sink below the hip, like the collision of a lot of the
that mean?
platforms.
It happened again there.
Oh shit.
So if you just like quickly run under them, you can just skip pretty much all of the level.
Yeah, speed cap is something that affects you when you're going above a certain speed and pressing the direction you're going.
In the air.
Yeah, only in the air.
So basically, whenever he's jumping, he's not holding right. If he's like slope jumping or for some reason after like hitting a spring or something, going really fast. This spring, that fan is like the devil.
Yeah, I
fun.
usually get past it, but I messed up my jumping pattern, so I didn't have the correct positioning to get past it.
This level is really broke as well. Also, the boss is going to be if he's going for the no invincibility. It's one of the few bosses that's actually quite tricky. Also, he's technically supersonic-ish right now.
Yeah, the physics.
Double jump height and like speed and crap. Pretty much.
And my one contribution is finding out that you can just hold right for that level wrap. instead of having to release within a 2-frame window or something like that, like it usually is, too high. I'm gonna get 2-cycle here. Yep.
So he's virtually invincible here as long as he keeps jumping. Robotnik can't attack here.
I could try to let you land, but that would be risky.
That's alright.
So he tried to sneak that spin dash in really early. If he does it on the last frame that Robotnik like disappears on, it actually crashes the game. So he ducked out, tried to make sure that didn't happen.
Yeah. Oh, and pressing right when I'm pressing down there. Oh, I should have known that was going to happen. So I'm going to wait for him to go down.
So even though Tails is in the air and not like doing anything, it still triggers the platform.
Whoa. I must have pressed jump the frame that I went between the pistons and the solid ground there. So I ended up getting a reflexive jump there on the second time I tried it. Okay, now coming up soon here, I'm going to want you to do a spin dash on this. Not here.
Back.
The same way I'm facing. You ready?
Oh.
All right.
Oh.
There you go.
Yeah. And this one just, yeah, running is fine. And now don't go left, don't go right, because I'm going to do a screen wrap here.
No.
So yeah, if he jumps while he's in the screw, he just like gets clips or something and gets sent down. I'm not sure why it does that, but it does. And if you don't screw the cap down, it's a 3-frame window, and if you miss it, you die.
Yeah. So I was just being safe here because it's a marathon, and I don't want to lose, you know, the better part of a minute to that trick. Now I'm going to want relative quiet for this one. And I messed it up. I held it too long. I have a really good success rate, but I'm not surprised that I missed it once. And that time my finger actually slipped off the button. I should probably wipe it off, but I'm not going to. YOLO. I'll do that between levels.
Ooh, now that I think about it, this is another level where Tails could screw Sonic over by getting on the platform early.
Yeah, yeah, I have a strat
So
to
I'm not
prevent
touching
that.
anything.
There, now, thumb less sweaty.
I'll show you the cue I have for that.
In the glitch.
And if you hit like the signpost, like the first frame you can,
Okay, now
the
press
textures will
nothing,
just
please.
use whatever's already loaded on screen, so it looks like a wonky piece of crap. This is the only BS trick in Sonic 2.
I paused a second time there, and my controller did a double tap on the start button, which it
if you
is one
move
of
like
the
this,
things
Tails is actually a pixel in front of you. And the way these platforms work, the first person to move off of it, it'll trigger it to move down. So Tails will move down first, and then it will lower Sonic into the wall, where he can zip to the left. And if he releases the zip within a free frame window, he'll get a level wrap. He also needs, there's only one frame where he can actually start the zip from.
Yeah,
so it's like a 1 frame into a 3-frame trick.
It's really, really
After
annoying.
this like weird little pixely setup crap. This is the only trick in the game that's like, I don't like. Just, like it looks cool, but doing it is a pain.
There it is.
Oh.
Now, I think he still actually saved time over doing the level normally, unless he does it like really good.
It's a wash right now, basically.
Yes, I should try to do it.
Just try to jump into him a lot.
Got it. Oh, hey, there it is.
You did good, Tails.
And now comes the 2 minute 6 second auto scroller.
And that's also the end of Tails for the rest of the game.
So let's hear it from Mr. MV.
Thanks. I didn't go too hard.
Where's Uyama?
And I have to say, for actually being helpful and not trolling me like Niclaria would have.
Oh yeah.
Merci beaucoup.
I probably should have like hyped that up that I would have screwed him over.
Yeah.
You would have tried to crash the game 5 different times.
No, he would have tried to get me killed on a couple bosses, Hilltop
the
and
Metro
Chemplan
2,
especially.
You actually need the platform to work right. I wouldn't have let him do that. Metro 3, you need Tails to run off. I wouldn't have let him do that.
And anyway, yeah, this is just an auto scroller, so I'm going to do Resident Sleeper %, get Sonic to this stage of impatience 3 times, and donations, go.
All right, thank you.
Really? Wow. If so, that's awesome.
All right, we got a $50 donation from Mugutu. Hey, SGDQ, glad to be around for another marathon. Had to get my donation in during the sign block. Best of luck to Broken on the Unleashed run. Putting $25 toward Moosh for Orko Seasons and $25 to the choice of the first person to high-five Niclaria. I guess it counts.
I told you, Niclaria's an asshole.
Alright, we got a $25 donation from Plum Daddy. Awesome job, Nate, Mom and Dad. Oh, if he's not in his room, I'll tell him once we get back to the room. Thank you for the donation. All your money is going towards Doctor Without Borders for good cause. Also, for prizes, if you donate during the entire Sonic block, which starts from this game to and ends at Sonic Unleashed, there are 2 prizes you can get. There's the $5 donation will get you into the drawing for a Sonic Perler, and a $15 donation will get you the grand prize for this block, a Genesis with box copies of every single Genesis Sonic game, donated by Round Scout. So get your donations in during the Sonic block, anytime from now to the Sonic Unleashed.
$1 for 205.
You're a bit late on that. I would have had to set it up, and I probably would have missed it anyway.
If you like spin dash at like the perfect moment, you can actually save a second off the end there by like leaving the screen early.
Yeah. It was a 2 6.
Yeah, I don't think any like single segment world record has ever done that, just because it's not easy at all.
And if you mess up, you die.
Yeah, if you mess up, you just fall off the screen and die. Okay, so he's past like the hard parts of the platforming in this stage. But coming up is a trick called the slope glitch, which Mr. MV demonstrated earlier.
Of course.
I just activated it.
He just activated it. Now, when Sonic goes on like a slope, whatever angle he's at, it's just going to be saved. And now he can just walk into the ceiling like that. Now this boss, if you just do a spin dash, you can do 8 hits, all 8 hits at once, and beat the boss like as fast as possible.
That is crazy.
And look at that.
And it messes up the textures as well. Because the slope glitch was still activated, I think.
Yes,
So,
and it makes Sonic try to look up, and it doesn't have a sprite for balancing on whoa and looking up at the same time, so it just does that.
Because it doesn't think he's on the edge, he thinks he's on a slope, so it's different. 1 cent for a time of 42 on Death Egg.
1 cent. Oh god. You know, if you donated like $10,000, I might actually go for it, but no.
You wouldn't get it.
I would miss it. I would probably spend the better part of an hour trying before I got it.
Basically, the last boss is 12 hits here. It's possible to get all 12 hits in at once. Most people have done it, do it with Tails, but it is strictly speaking possible with Sonic. I've tried it. I've never gotten it. I don't know how many people have. Tails has a slightly smaller hitbox. Other than that, he's the same. And that hitbox, that smaller hitbox is extremely useful, dodging the the jets and all the stuff.
Whoa.
Woohoo.
I almost died there. Oh wow, I'm 4 hits shy. I think. And
Dumped.
well, I get another try at the soft block here too, which is what I was going for.
Has anyone gotten the Metal Sonic glitch at a GDQ?
Not in a marathon.
Okay.
And I'm too fast both times.
That's actually, yeah. Probably like only a few frames away.
Yeah. Yeah. What happened there
I'm having
was
SGDQ 2013 flashback.
Yeah, I know. What happened there was for some reason it didn't cancel my momentum as fast as I expected, so I died. It's pretty consistent about too fast again, but it's pretty consistent about canceling your momentum in a certain way if you press left at the right time. And that time it just didn't.
It takes time to like go from like all moving to the right and to like switch over to the left, so he hits the wall to just can't zero his momentum or horizontal momentum.
I could have had that hit there actually, weirdly enough. What? That's like a pixel perfect thing. I think it's only a pixel or two if you are able to get a straight up and down hit like I did on the last one before I died, and then when his hitbox changes for you to die there, it's very, very, very precise positioning for that to happen.
Yeah, this goes to show, like, the last boss is pretty precise. There's not much room for error.
And there are all sorts of ways that it can go wrong. Okay. Yeah, I didn't quite get the recoil I wanted there, so I wasn't able to get. Get ready on time! Time!
Time.
Yeah. I was really hoping to get under 25 minutes because that would be a decent run by my standards, but, you know.
Aside from, like, the last boss, it was
Yeah, the last boss, other than the last boss, I was probably on pace for it, and then I just had kind of weird things happen to me. And that definitely happens on Death Egg, so I can't really feel too bad about it. So, thanks for watching. That was Sonic 2. Let's have another round of applause for MV.
I'd like to, we like to give a heads up to the French community. Salut, merci les sacs pour les dons. So yeah, thanks to the French guys for this. Even though I messed up a stage.
Only one.
I have never seen slow
you also
glitch on aquatic runes, so that's like a never before seen glitch on that level.
That hashtag MV money.
It is.
Yes.
Yeah, Mystic Cave helped, and actually letting me do the trick in Chemical Plant 2 and the level wrap in Metro 3.
He's a lot nicer than I would have.
Yeah, I actually practiced those stages in full in case I had a Trolley Tails partner. Anyway,
me.
Yeah, anyway, we should probably move on from Sonic 2 to keep on schedule, so...
Tails Adventure?
Yeah, Tails Adventure, let's get going on that. I guess you can send us to an ad then.
Alright. Going into a 6-second commercial. Alright. Alright, so we have a $10 donation from Mr. Jerky. Thought I'd get in early in the science block. Congrats.